Hi guys, with a Valentine's Day coming up, I thought I'd do a bit of a Valentine's Day inspired idea. So I'm sure that you've all watched this video. I'm hoping to get this posted on how my daughter helped me make all these beautiful papers, and I think it's about time that I use them. I mean, we did this activity absolutely ages ago, but I'm just really struggling for time at the moment with uploading and editing. I mean, taking the videos isn't a problem, but it's all the editing behind it that takes the time. So what I'm going to do today is just quickly create a little heart journal. So I've got this this wooden shape here that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to draw around. And I'm just going to put this on fast speed now, because all I'm going to do is draw around some of these and then fold it over and cut them out. The great thing about this technique that I've used, well, not I've used, but my daughter's helped me use here for dyeing the paper, is that it's come all the way through. So that's great. Right then, so let's cut these out. So I've got 6 hearts there. I've folded them in half. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim around the edge, because as with all things, once you've folded them, it just comes a bit unneat. So I'm just going to neaten off the edges. They are all the same size, but it's once you've folded it, because of the space the fold takes. Right then. So I'm happy with that now. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to punch 2 holes there and some nice string through it with possibly a homemade bead as well. Why not? I wanted this. You can make them so that it is, you could have like a flat heart, for example. So your heart shape would be, let me just, on the back of here. So you could do it, so your heart shape was like flat there. And then you could do the book like that as well, so that it's all a heart. But that's a terrible drawing, sorry. I do like the fact that you can open it up and it looks like a heart whichever page you go to. I quite like that. And to be honest, I think I might be doing it for my daughter, not my husband. So I might put like some little pictures of us in it and stuff, because she loves having homemade things. So I might do that, and also the fact that she's made this paper behind is even better, really. I do like to make little things every now and again, because she really treasures them and it's really sweet. Right then, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some, so I've got some nice pink cord to put on it, and now all I've got to do is make sure that these are my homemade beads here that I've bought a box for. There's not a lot in there as yet, but they take ages to make, and I just do them. Gosh, the box is really hard to open, which is a good thing really, because if they fall out you'd be absolutely gutted. But no, these are the beads I've made so far. They do take a long time to make, but like I say, you just do it when you sit and watch the telly. These are ones I made using some packaging, and those of you who watch Jenny Belly will know how to make these. It's just 3, how many layers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 layers of card. This was the packaging that I used for an art therapy magazine that I had, and it come in a really nice box. So I just made some of these beads up. I don't think, oh there is. This is one that's completely finished, and I've put glossy accents on it and everything as well. Let's see if I can get it into shot. Jenny Belly is a UK YouTuber, and absolutely brilliant ideas. She's got a really good paper beads tutorial, which I use to make my paper beads. These are time consuming. It's not the kind of thing that you're going to do if you're the kind of person who doesn't like doing things that sort of like time consuming in nature. But I just do it while I'm sitting watching the telly. It doesn't bother me really. And those are all ones made from recycled bits and bobs, and then book paper ones as well. But I do like making them. Those are ones made with some music paper. Not all of them have been varnished yet. I just varnish it with the glossy accents, and then to finish them off. But anyway, I digress. Let's get some beads sorted for this this little book. I'm thinking these pink ones, because she liked these when I was doing them, so if I put one of those on maybe, and probably a few on the bottom. Oh, she'll like these ones, and I don't particularly go with the thread, but we've got to think about who we're making it for. Right then, let's put the lid on that. Let's shut it up. So there's the book. Right then, the only problem with this thread is that it's really hard to get through, so you do need quite big hole in the book. See if I put one there, carefully not to stab myself because it hurts, and then if I put another one down there, that should keep it together. I've got this now, and then what I'm going to do, I've got some nice thread that I can use. I just bought this from The Works in the Midlands. Obviously you get more than this bit here. You get a massive reel for about £2. So I'm going to thread this on and then bind the book together. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just going to do a bit of a voiceover now for this section. As you can see, I changed my thread because the one that I'd chosen was really not a good idea. It was way too thick to go through any of the needles that I've got. Here I attached the bead and then realised that I've made an absolutely massive mistake, because basically you can't really decorate inside a journal when you've put the beads on the outside, so I do take it off and reattach it afterwards. Here I'm just showing you inside the book, so it's all bound together now, looking very nice. And I'm putting a quote on. Here I just start to decorate the outside of the book. I'm using my favourite Flair pens, so I'll put a link to those down below. Now I'm just doing various different doodles on the outside of the pages. At first I thought I just wanted to add in photos, but I actually do journal in this as well. Right, I've just put my bird to one side to dry. And here what I'm going to be doing is cutting up a stamp. This stamp that I got in clearance, it was only cheap. I think it was about 50p or something. But I just wanted one element to the stamp, and I watched a really good YouTube clip where somebody said, well, why not just cut up the stamps that you've got, and then you've got about 6 stamps from one that you had previously. So here I've used that idea, and now I've got about sort of like 8 stamps from the one that I'd bought. And also I managed to get that one stamp that I wanted. Now I'm not brilliant at stamping, and I couldn't find my acrylic block to put the stamp onto, which wasn't brilliant. So here I don't make a very good job of doing the stamping. I never can. I need to stand up and do it properly. And I forgot to do that, so I don't make a very good job of it, so don't watch me for any tips on that. Here I'm just using a stamp which was a heart one, and I'm going to make these into flowers just because I think it'll look nice, and my daughter loves flowers and outside and nature and things like that, so I'm thinking about what she likes as well. So I'm just putting some grass in there, and then I go ahead and put some petals into it as well. Here I'm just using my pen to put in some text. I'm not actually very good at calligraphy, but I'm really trying. So, you know, wherever I get the opportunity, I will have a go at using my pen and just having a go, because otherwise you're never going to learn. I'm not really keen on hand drawing in my journals, but I'm trying to get more confident at it, just simply because I always feel like I either spell something wrong, or I'm not happy with the way the text is. But like I've always said in my YouTube videos, unless I try something, I'm never going to get any better. So this is me just having a go, which is what I would encourage anybody to do. Here I'm just making a little tree for the owl to go on. Again, I'm just doing it really simple, just using a fine liner just to make the outside of the tree, put the branches in, and just put some texture in for the actual bark of the tree as well. And then on the bottom I put a little quote which is "You are always a hoot," which I thought went quite well with the owl. So I hope you like this little page. Hi guys, this is the finished book. I'm really sorry I'm not going to have this posted for Valentine's Day, but I think it'd be nice for Mother's Day as well. You know, obviously I didn't get it edited in time, the video, or the book finished in time, but you know, it's just one of those things, and the video will be up anyway on YouTube for years and years to come, so people will still find it helpful. So I am thinking I am going to make a really big heart journal now. I've got some A2 paper behind you as the backing, and this evening I'm going to be making a big heart journal. Mike Deakin did a circular art journal during a few weeks ago. He did a piece on a circular art journal that he's done. I'll post a link underneath for that. So I'm feeling quite inspired to do a heart one. So I'm going to crack on with that this evening, and obviously I'll show you the end result when I'm finished. But the concept of putting it together is going to be completely the same as this. So here's this little journal that I've made. There are some pages that are blank because I'm going to go and add some photographs in of me and my daughter. Just all of it is just sort of like, you know, a little bit of fun. That one is you make our home complete and filled with laughter. And then there's another one. I've just gone in and put some little things down about my daughter again. Page for a photograph of us. You're always a good hoot, which I thought was quite funny. You are amazing. That got a bit of glue on it, but it doesn't matter. And then the end one, because we love reading together, so I've got a bit of a reading page. And then love you always on the back. And then obviously that stamp that I cut up, I'd got a handmade thing as well. A handmade stamp, because like I said, I had about 6 stamps from the one stamp in the end, so it was quite useful. So that's that little journal completed, and I hope you've enjoyed that idea. As always, please like, comment and subscribe underneath, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.